Yom Kippur. Just two quick points from the Yom Tov Yom Kippur. One interesting point to point out in Pashas Matos, it brings out about Atoras Nedorim, and it seems to be, when you look at it in first glance, it's a bit wondering how come we're making the beginning and the starting point of Yom Kippur, the holiest day of the year, we're making about Kol Nidrei. It seems to be, at the first glance, that you should have about the tshuva, about regretting things that we did, want to be closer to Hashem, and we're making the whole thing, the big starting with a bang, if you will, of Yom Kippur with Kol Nidrei. But if you look at Pashas Matos, and they are over there, it says a one-liner which seems to be shedding light on all this point. Nedorim, it explained in Pashas Matos, Nedorim and Isurim are things which are tying a person to something. A person is being tied naturally to this physical world, is being pulled by this physical world, he has connection to this physical world, and another time is bring the expression as sircha, which is like the different parts of the body that is connected from different parts. In other words, there's different connection that the person has because of nefesh habahamis. The animal soul wants certain things, and it's connected to certain things, and it desires certain things. And those desires and pulling that pulls a person makes him distance away from the Eibishter. It brings out from Bayom HaShlishi, the famous mimer about Shavuos, that the neshama, by learning Torah, you're connecting, you're giving strength, koyach oz v'sushia, strength to nefesh elokis, and untying of the nefesh habahamis. In other words, the nefesh habahamis really is not opposing to Torah mitzvahs, it's just tied up to this physical world and the physical desires. And if you untie it and you let it go and connect it with the nefesh elokis and pull by nefesh elokis, he actually has a tremendous drive to go closer to Hashem. And basically, Atoras Nedorim is a concept of untying this connection to the physical world to let the nefesh go much higher and connect to the Eibishter. The neshama itself wants to be connected to the Eibishter. The neshama itself is pulled and has no other desires by the Eibishter, but is being dragged down and pulled and tied up by all these physical things. And the first step that we do when we're coming to Yom Kippur, we untying all of these things and we're saying, no, that's not what we want to do. We want to connect to Hashem, we want to be one with Hashem, and we don't want anything else. And this is what we're doing here of Yom Kippur. The starting with the bang, so to say, of Yom Kippur is we coming and saying, we have nothing but the Eibishter. Those desires that pulling us out, please untie it. We don't want the connection. We really don't want it. We are being pulled into it and starved into it. We are tied into it. We are prisoner into it. And we don't want it. And that's why we're starting with Kol Nidrei and the beginning of Yom Kippur. The second point, in Mitzvah Hashem, I'll bring you tomorrow. Thank you.